Hello, good morning. Welcome back to another episode 2 of the When's Lunch podcast. I'm your host, Carlos, and this podcast is all about the paranormal, cryptozoology, ancient mysteries, ancient aliens, all that stuff. You know, just for fun. Just a little background on me. I used to love the show Ancient Mysteries and Monster Quest. But what really got me into it was Ancient Mysteries with Leonard Nimoy. When he was like, I'm Leonard Nimoy, and this is Ancient Mysteries. Or something like that. So anyways, I remember back in around like 2008, there was this guy who supposedly found a Bigfoot dead body. And he had it like in a cooler. And it was there, and like it had the tongue sticking out, and it looked all ridiculous. But then at the same time, it looked kind of, with the tongue sticking out thing, it looked kind of believable. And he was hiding it, and he was going to release it, did a press conference, and it was a big deal, and people got all excited about it. And I wanted to see, like, what happened with that. Like, I'm sure immediately people were saying it's a hoax and stuff because he wasn't releasing more pictures. He wasn't releasing any video. He wasn't doing any of that. And, so I just wondered what happened to that. That was 10 years ago. So I found this article on Snopes, and it says Bigfoot killed in San Antonio. And this thing says 2012, and I was like, that's not the one I'm looking for. But it's the same guy who did the one in 2008. So in September 6, 2012, the so-called self-proclaimed best Bigfoot hunter on the planet, Rick Dyer, claims he lured the creature with $200 worth of ribs and trapping and killing it in 2012. And he planned to take it on a nationwide tour again. So, so it says in 2014, so 2 years later after he supposedly killed it, he was coming out again and saying that he killed it and that he has it. And that he had, after a lengthy battle with his investors, I mean, come on. I mean, everything's getting shady right there. I understand, whatever. He released a crappy photo. I mean, it looks terrible. The other one looked much better, much more believable and stuff like that. And also, if people so happen to remember him from 2008, I mean, nobody's going to believe him on this one. And so he goes out to say it's 100% real, blah, 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 all of that. He released the grainy video clip, which I'll try to find.
To a hospital, it appears the shooting may be gang-related.
And a man who claims he killed Sasquatch in San Antonio tries to offer up his proof. But scientists now view his Bigfoot as a big bunch of bull. You may have heard about this discovery because it made network news.
A lengthy battle with his investors. That's what he kept claiming, why he couldn't show it for 2 years. That he got it back. And Dyer plans to do another press conference, which he did before, and tour across the U.S., Mexico, and Canada. So in the one I'm talking about, in 2008, he said he found the dead body of an 8-foot-tall, 500-pound Sasquatch near a stream while hiking through the woods in Georgia. Dyer and his partner released photos of the creature inside of a freezer, promised DNA evidence, and an upcoming press conference. After the supposed Bigfoot body was unveiled at the press conference, a few months later, it was revealed to be nothing more than a rubber ape costume. I wish I would see that footage of the press conference where he revealed it, because that would be great. Only days after Georgia residents Matt Whitten and Rick Dyer a press conference, they had a dead Bigfoot. Their evidence has been exposed as a rubber ape costume. The deception was made public by the very company Whitten and Dyer teamed up with to announce their supposed find. So their investors and the company they joined up with made it public after they saw it that it was a hoax and they didn't want anything else to do with it, which is good on their part. So this thing says, so they plucked a few hairs from it. This is the one in 2008. They plucked a few hairs from it, and it turned like into like a plasticky ball. And then it was encased in ice, so they froze it, and they waited, I guess like a few hours for it to thaw, and they saw the foot, and it looked unnatural. Reached in and confirmed it was a rubber foot. So as soon as it thawed out, they figured out it was fake. Yeah, so anyway, so this guy did in 2008. That's the one I'm talking about, and that kind of like just fell off and disappeared. I don't know. I remember something about people were saying he was legitimate because he was a police officer or some crap like that. That doesn't mean anything. But so he did it again in 2012, but this time he took it around, and March 2014, he finally admitted after having taken his Bigfoot body on tour several cities, he ranked in $60,000, charging viewers $10 to see it. And he admitted it was a hoax and another phony prop. So this guy is, I guess he got kicked out of his Bigfoot searching team, community, whatever. And he's just known as a fraud now. And I mean, I just remember like when that came out, it was like crazy big news. Everybody was excited. Got everybody excited for like 10 minutes, and then he was being very shady and stuff like that. And I mean, I don't know. That sucks. I enjoy the mystery he brought everybody, but after that, I mean, come on, man. Yeah, so it's just a foam prop. So he made 60 grand off of it, and that was back in 2014. That was the last time talked about it. And then this article, it was a really good article. It pulled from a bunch of different things. And it says that stuff like this basically sets back like Bigfoot searching communities and people taking stuff like that seriously. I'm a little bit of a skeptic, but, of course I want to believe. Everybody wants to believe this. But stuff like this sucks because it really messes you up. It really hurts their community and makes people just say, like, I told you so and stuff like that. So that sucks. I feel bad for people that are really more serious into Bigfoot stuff and not making hoaxes like this. So this guy just gives it a bad name. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this one. What a jerk for doing this. And I guess he just waits a few years and just makes another prop and pops up, and then I was gonna say, how does he make money? Yeah, he made $60,000 taking it around like a sideshow thing. But I mean, I don't know. If you're already known for that, I guess he's trying to build up a little name for himself, but that's not a good way. Nobody's gonna believe you. But basically that's it. I just wanted to see what happened to that thing. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that picture and heard the story and like heard, it's going to be announced, going to be released. I remember the last story I heard about that one was the government broke into his house and took the body of Bigfoot and all kinds of weird stuff like that. It's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. And especially, like I said before, nowadays we have such great cameras just on our cell phones. Come on. I want something. Give me something. I'm going to be looking for something of some. I want to see the first 4K footage of a Bigfoot running through the forest. So that would be awesome. All right? You can see everything. See the titties. See the ass jiggle on the Bigfoot running through the forest. Carrying a kid, maybe. Running. But yeah, well, basically, Rick Dyer. Don't believe anything this guy says. Whatever. This guy's. That's what he did, and he did it twice. And I'm pretty sure once he does it the third time, nobody's really going to believe him. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. If you don't like it, then whatever. You can give it a thumbs down. I don't care. It's up to you. Leave a comment down below. Do you guys remember this story? What did you think about when you first saw those pictures and when it came out? I remember I was intrigued. It was 10 years ago. I was probably 21. I was 21 when this came out in 2008. So I was intrigued. But yeah, more stuff to come. I'm going to look up some more things that are happening currently in the world of all this shenanigans. And that's pretty much it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Catch you on the next flippity flip.